first one is an extremely short story that I wrote in the middle of my Spanish teacher's lecture, which is why it's so short. They were thrill seekers. They rode the highest roller coasters and hiked the steepest trails, arm in arm, a symbol that their love was as powerful and passionate as their beating hearts and trembling limbs. Once they spent all day on his couch, watching television. They discovered they couldn't stand each other and broke up. And then this is a longer one based on the I am from prompts that we had at the workshop I go to. If you do enough research on the East Village, you're bound to pick up some bragging rights. Bragging rights that enable you to walk down the street, headphones in ears, music filling your head, and stare intensely off into the distance, a slight glare in your eyes and smirk on your mouth. Because, after all, you were birthed in the same spot of the universe as punk rock. Never mind that your voice always resembled that of a chipmunk, that for a great deal of your childhood you feared people your own height, resorting to casually building the blocks of your own mental universe until they formed an impenetrable wall around you in the schoolyard, while other kids engaged in freeze tag and kickball. Never mind all that. Clearly, you step to the sound of steel drums, whistle to the tune of a song by The Who or the Beatles. I am from a small universe of necessity, a hospital where a startled father realized that the free pink hat his daughter was issued did not mean she was the size of a small chimp, as it did in fact stretch. A fat red apartment building a mere 2 blocks away, where the second floor was clearly haunted, but never failed to soothe baby's wailing cries, probably because she always liked the darker things. The monotone cartoon girl who claimed a deep distrust in figure skaters, the drastically violent games involving stuffed animals being saved from drowning in a sea of bedsheets, but only after they were half dead, gasping for their last breath and cursing their lack of memory to build a boat on time. I am from ice cream in all seasons. I am from the slow incline into a full-blown social life, combined with the fear of having it taken away, a fear unknown of in the past. I am from deep-rooted anxieties that plagued me until I was told to count to 10, and if I didn't explode by the time 0 reached my tongue, it would all be okay. One of these days I'm going to explode, and people will fear it was spontaneous combustion. I will not be around to tell them it isn't spontaneous. I was planning it all along.